Good afternoon, ma'am. So, ang pinili ko pong topic, the topic that I chose to discuss for today is all about types of validity. So, validity in research. So, that's my topic for today. So, validity in research is the extent to which a research study measures what claims to measure. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, ibigay ko na rin yung importance. The importance of validity of the research is to ensure the research accurate reflects the phenomenon being studied, prevent misleading or incorrect conclusions. So, ibig sabihin, yung validity na yan is a research, the validity in research help the research to become more correct. Hindi siya mamimislead o kaya maiwasan po na maging magkamali yung ating research. So by means of validity in research. Sabi niya dito na mini-measure niya yung kung ano yung pinag-aaralan mo. Mini-measure niya kung ano yung gusto mong i-measure. Gaya ng sa research, ang gusto naming i-research is about yan, yung topic namin about sa real life context ng mga students. So, ang i-measure namin yung mga bagay-bagay o aspects or bagay o mga context na patungkol din sa real life context ng mga students in applying i-applying language learning. Parang ganun yung yung validity of research. And then so dito yung unang-unang type ng validity is the content validity. Sabi dito, extent to which a test or measurement represent all aspects of the intended concept. So ibig sabihin yan, hindi ka lang halimbawa po diyan sa measure niya yan, sabi niya dyan na test or measurement represented all aspects. Ibig sabihin, halimbawa kapag ang mini-measure mo is about language, diba? Lahat yan sakop about language, grammar, yung pronunciation. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka lang magpo-focus sa grammar. Ibig sabihin, lahat na konektado sa language, sa mga lahat yun masasagasaan. So in general, lahat ng bagay, lahat ng aspects and concept na may connection sa problem o yung nire-research mo, kailangan matalakay mo lahat. Yun yung tinatawag na content validity. And then the next one is the construct validity. Ito naman is extent to which a test or measurement truly measures the theoretical construct it is intended to measure. Sige. So, ang sabi naman dyan, ibig sabihin naman ng construct na yan, validity, kung ano lang yung topic na yan, hindi ka lalabas din sa topic na yan. Kumbaga yung content validity, iba, ang topic mo ganyan. So lahat ng konektado doon, kapag sasagasaan mo. Pero dito naman sa construct validity, halimbawa ang topic mo is about intelligence. So intelligence, level of intelligence ka lang, hindi ka na pupunta sa knowledge, ganyan, wisdom, intelligence lang. So hindi ganun din yung ibig sabihin ng construct validity. Halimbawa, depression, yung tackle mo, hindi ka pupunta sa anxiety. So, anxiety and depression are two different things. So, magkaiba sila. So, hindi mo sila pwedeng pagsamahin. Yan yung construct validity. Yung criterion related validity naman, yan yung third validity of types of validity. Sabi dyan, degree to which the result of a test, a measurement, correlate with an outcome of the external criterion. Ayan, so ang ibig niya namang sabihin, yung test na yan o yung measurement na yan pagdating sa criterion related, kung ano yung measurement na ginamit mo, yung mga ginawa mong process ganyan, dapat nagko-correlate yan accordingly sa kumbaga outcome na mangyayari. Kasi kung hindi magko-correlate yan, magiging ma-mislead o hindi magiging successful yung research natin kung ganon, kung hindi siya magiging correlated. So kailangan mayroon silang connection. Yan naman yung criterion. Yung predictive validity naman, test predicts future performance. So parang sa ano yan it's like yung entrance examination sa mga public school, sa mga universities, di ba? So yung result ng exam mo is kumbaga yun yung magsasabi ng performance mo. Yung ganyan, yung mapipredict yung performance mo. Ganyan din sa predictive validity. Yung mga test, yung mga yan yung magre-reflect sa performance ng research. Diba? And then the last one is the concurrent validity. Sabi naman dito, the test correlates with an outcome assessed at the same time. Ang halimbawa niyan is candidate scores versus actual job performance. Diba? So, parang ganun din. Yung score mo, yun na yung magre-reflect naman yun sa actual na performance mo. Yung kung sa predictive validity, yung future performance, pero dito naman sa concurrent validity, yung actual job performance mo, kung ano yung score mo o yung test mo, yung magre-reflect yun sa actual na ginagawa mo. Yung isa ginagawa ng research. Yun. So, yan yung apat. That's the 4 types of validity. The first one is the content validity. The second one, construct validity. Third one, criterion related validity, predictive validity, and concurrent validity. So there are 5 actually. 5 types of validity. So yan lang po yung report ko po, ma'am. So that's all. And thank you so much.